What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brian, Country Boy Archaeology. A little something to talk about today. People ask me, how do I know what I know? And how do I know they stack the way they stack? And how am I sure about that? And well, I'll tell you, a year of my life and a lot of times with these stone. I did everything backwards of what they told me to do. And I collected every stone. Once I found two pieces that I knew were something, I said, okay, every stone laying here is something. There's no way you have this owl and this parrot laying here and the rest of this stuff is nothing. Grab it all up and get it together. So, I got it all up, got it together, and started cleaning it. What everybody told me not to do. When I did, I realized there was a lot of them that was the same shape. In fact, there's only a few different shapes. Although they take a lot of shapes, forms, different artists. The basic shape, there's only a few. And they repeat themselves. And if you got enough of them, they repeat themselves over and 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 over. So what I did was I took an acid and I cleaned every one of these stones. And I got them down to the way they was the day that they made them. And I realized, and you can realize if you get up on it, the material's way different, right? The textures, the makeup of it, the artistic quality of it. And then you realize that there's body pieces and there's head pieces. And there's always these faces that stick out. There's the bottom of the nose of this guy. It's always the guy with the hook nose, and then you turn it around, it's always the guy with this nose right here, and the helmet sticks down over his head, and, well, So, once I figured out the effigies, I unlocked the effigies, the birds, is what I seen at first. I didn't see the faces. Faces in Stone actually is enough of his videos. Watching them is how I seen the faces. Seeing what I would do was see my parrot, and what he was saying was a face. So I would line my parrot up, and I would see the face. They repeat each other. If you see a bear, there's a bear in all of them. If you see a snake, that's because there's a snake in all of them. If you see a bird, it's because there's a bird in all of them. They have to be held at the right angles. But how I know what I know simply is there was only so many pieces of the same material, so when I separated them, they all looked alike. Certain pieces stacked a certain way, and I knew then that I would be able to, like, for example, this piece here. But this piece here, in the help of Joseph and Native American discoveries, or I think his name of it, in California, he actually found a totem where it is sitting sideways and the face is still stacked on top of it the way that I have them here. So when I turn my stones around like that, they're all faced in the same position. The bottom stone is in the same position as the top stone on each one of these. They will all stack to make this, and they can all lay down in this position here. I've just played with them a lot. They're like little Lego blocks. And effigies do exist. Effigy totems do exist. How do I know? It is because of the emails I'm getting. They're telling me to shut my mouth if I know what is best for me. Well, I was raised in Tin Top in Phoenix City, Alabama. I don't know if you know anything about Tin Top in Phoenix City, Alabama, but they made a movie about us in the 50s. Sin City, Sin Town, USA. But anyway, for those of you got in mind that you want to come stop me from what I'm doing or whatever, All I can tell you is, boys, you better get prepared, and you better come with it, and don't take it lightly. Till next time, peace out. Country Boy Archaeology. Much love.